Good morning, everybody. LHI-Magic. Today we're going to do Flight Sim 2020. We're going to fly from Providence, TF Green Airport, and we're going to go down to Nantucket, KACK. We're going to use a Cessna Caravan. The premise will be that we're picking up, it's a FedEx trip, so we're taking packages out of Providence, bringing them down to Nantucket. Short flight, IFR. Got the weather up for Providence. Let's take a look. First line is the actual weather. So right now, winds are 180 at 6 knots. Visibility's 10. Got a broken layer at 700 and a broken layer way up at 30,000. Temperature dew point spread is pretty close, 20 and 19. Forecast wise, as the day goes on, it starts to get clearer. Overcast 1500, overcast 3000, and then at night goes down to bad weather again. All right, so that's our weather at our departure. Don't need a departure alternate. The ILS mins are lower than that, so we can get out of there. We'll expect runway 23 with the winds out of the south like that. All right, looking at our arrival. Nantucket, current conditions, it's 2.5 miles visibility with rain and mist. Few clouds at 600, broken at 1000, overcast at 1400. Temperature dew point is 2019. Altimeter 3001. And some remarks. Forecast there as well. It's getting better during the day. By 10 o'clock, it should be 1500 overcast. And then same thing during the night gets worse. All right. Let's jump into the MS Flight Sim, load real weather, and get going. All right, we're going to fly, like we said, from Providence, KPVD, to Nantucket, IFR, using real weather. Here's the route we got from Flight Sim, which is reasonable. Out around Martha's Vineyard and over to Nantucket. We'll expect the ILS 24 into Nantucket given the winds, but we'll see when we get there. All right, let's go. All right, here's our caravan. Weather looks like it's clearing already at Providence. We're on the runway. We'll get set up and get going here. All right, first thing I want to do is set my altitude to 2000. They'll initially give us 2000 and then they'll give us, so we've got 2000 set and then they're going to give us our climb from there. Our route is all in. Everything looks like it's working. Let's take a look around. Parking brake off. And let's get going. We'll be a little sluggish with this much weight on board. But 24 is a decently sized runway. $60 knots. There's 70 rotating. You can feel that. I can definitely feel the cargo. The nose is much. Nose came up fairly easy here. All right. Do have a climb going. Holding runway heading. Don't want to get too slow. That's the inner marker and middle marker for the ILS from the other direction. All right. Going up.
Golf India Charlie, contact Providence, departure on Albany, 23.675. Golf India Charlie, please acknowledge.
Yep, I was busy.
Going to Albany, 23.675 Cessna Golf India Charlie.
123.675. Providence departure.
Providence departure Cessna Lima Hotel, India. Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie is at 1,000 feet, climbing 5,000 feet. Cessna Lima Hotel, India. Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie, Providence departure. Continue to Papa Victor Delta as planned. Altimeter 29.9er.
2,999er. All right. Things look a little nicer than we expected originally. We're outbound from Providence. Climbing up to 5,000. I've set 5,000 in the box. 600 foot per minute climb. Aircraft's performing well. Just crossing out of Narragansett Bay. Starting to go over the clouds. I flew out to Martha's Vineyard yesterday, and it looked pretty much exactly like this on the way out there. Lower stuff on the shore, higher stuff, and then a layer just like that. Looked very similar to that layer off here on the left. Interesting. Alright, we're continuing our climb. Everything's set the way we want. I guess we can turn our landing lights off. Waiting for the handoff from Providence. And should be an easy, quick flight over to Nantucket. It's Jamestown Island there. Out the left. over in the bay. In fact, it's clouded in, but maybe, yeah, it's clouded in, but we're going by Quonset Airport on the right. Right back there, you can just see it under the clouds there. So we're going to be crossing the bottom part of Jamestown here as we get ready to turn on course. All right. Next waypoint is 25 miles south. Looks like we're heading the right way. Everything looks like it's good. We've got to cut our rate of climb because our killing our airspeed up here as we lose power. $1,200 feet to go. It's 3,800. Still climbing. Just trying to get as much out of it as I can. 1,000 feet to go. Beautiful day. I wish we could get different interiors. I'd like to have an interior with just cargo loaded. That would be interesting. But I'm sure that'll be coming along. At least we get the aircraft and at least it operates the way it does in the real world. And so the weather is gorgeous. The terrain is wonderful. It's not too bad to just have it's not too bad that the interiors don't match yet. All right, looks pretty good. VFR on top. Sun out. Looking pretty nice. $300 feet to go for 5,000. All right, at 200 feet, out select starts flashing. And the flight director should level us out easily at 5,000 feet. Looks like it's working as designed. It's just a nice day out here. I like VFR on top. like this, or in this case on an IFR flight plan, but above the clouds. Definitely looks better. Nice to be able to see what you're doing, not just be stuck inside the ping pong ball looking out. Alright, we're leveling 5,000. Everything's looking good. Just cruising along here.
Cessna Golf India Charlie, contact Boston Center on 124.85.
124.85 for Cessna Golf India Charlie.
2485 tuned.
Center Cessna Lima Hotel, India. Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie 5,000 feet. Cessna Lima Hotel, India. Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie Boston Center. Continue as planned. Altimeter 29.909er.
Alright, we're continuing on our flight plan. 2999er, we've got that set in. Alright, let's increase the size of this and let's look. Okay, so it's Newbie, Depot, Clammy, and then Nantucket. We're expecting runway 24, so I expect from Clammy they'll give us some sort of intercept somewhere over like this, but we'll have to wait and see. Heading due south still, 11 miles to go. Just wondering why our airspeed is varying so much. Thinking it's a... Let's try some P2 eat. Shouldn't be what's going on. Probably just that cargo rolling around and back changing our pitch attitude. Which is a joke. Alright, this is Boston approach on 2485. This used to be called Cape approach for a long time. They had it separated, but then I guess to save some money they consolidated, and Boston runs all the Cape Cod area now. Beautiful. Alright, we're on our way to Newbie, then Depot, Clammy, and Ack. Alright. While we're out here, we can do some setup. Let's put option 2 on the winds. Bearing 1, I'm going to use nav 1 for the ILS, so I'll set that up. Bearing 2, I'll just leave that on GPS so we have something to look at. Right now it'll be the same. Alright. Next thing I'm going to be doing is waiting for our which approach we're going to get, so we'll be setting that up once we get a little closer. Approaching the first waypoint, we should be doing a left turn, 23 knots up here from the south, so that's why it took us a little while to get there. Alright, little over mid 900 pounds of fuel, and fuel flows 450 an hour, so we've got about 2 hours of fuel. A lot less than that for our distance to our arrival, so it should be all set. Should be easy peasy.
Technical, India Charlie contact Boston Center on ONE 28.75.
12875.
128.75 for Cessna Golf, India Charlie.
Alright, 12875, and we'll call them. Don't expect any different.
Hotel, India, Mike Alpha Golf, India, Charlie, 5,000 feet.
Cessna Lima Hotel India, Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie Boston Center, continue to depot as planned. Altimeter 29.908.
Alright, continue to our next waypoint, which we're already doing. Excellent. Alright, we can put the ATIS in 127.5. And we can listen to that.
Nantucket Airport information Golf 13000. Wind 205 at ONE 2. Visibility 2 and heavy rain. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,200 feet, few clouds at 4,200 feet, few clouds at 12,300 feet. Temperature 22. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.01. ILS runway
All right, we got golf, ILS 24.
Nantucket Airport information Golf 1300 Zulu. Nantucket Airport information Golf. Nantucket Airport information Golf 1300 Zulu.
All right, so we can look up the procedures. ILS 24. We don't want to load it yet because we're not sure that's what we're going to get. But we'll have it ready. That's about as ready as we can get at this point. A little bumpy up here. Not unexpected as we fly around these clouds. Alright, turning towards Nantucket. Martha's Vineyard to the south. And there we are inside the ping pong ball looking out. Almost see the water though, so it's not that thick. But not enough to do anything, not reason to do anything stupid. Just at this point, just carry on. Holding 5,000. It'll do it for us when we tune it, but we can set this up beforehand. We'll do localizer is 109.1. And for nav2, we'll put the Nantucket VOR, which is 116.2. All right, 18.3, we're not going to do that yet. We are going to have to set up. Now we can start our approach. Okay, it's what we want. So we can activate. The approach, we'll put in the backup on COM 1. 1183. Alright, 18.3 is in the backup. We'll call them inbound. Alright, we got the ILS tuned and identified. Bring the heading bug around. Okay, makes sense. Up and around, just like we said, the 2-4 approach comes in like this, so this is going to bring us up and around, put us on the final, and get us ready. We should expect a descent. A bibway, we want to be at 2,000 feet, so somewhere in here we should expect them to send us down to 2,000. Okay, at the initial approach we need to be at 2,000 feet, so I expect they're going to give us 2,000. We'll go ahead and set that up. So we're ready for it. Two miles with rain and the kind of junk that we're seeing right now. About right. Alright, we're starting our descent. Out of 5,000 for 2,000. Maybe we'll come out of these clouds, which would be more pleasant. It's a little murky. Let's just turn up some lights in here. Alright, that's a little better. Thousand to go, still in the goo. $500 to go. Rat out agrees with the bear out. That's a good sign. Capturing 2,000. First turn to final. Alright, continue our turn inbound. Glide slope is now active. Going 150, we've got a couple more turns. Probably time to switch up tower.
Nantucket Tower, Cessna Lima Hotel, India. Mike Alpha Golf, India. Charlie 11 miles north inbound ILS runway 24 approach.
Cessna Lima Hotel, India. Mike Alpha Golf, India Charlie, Nantucket Tower. Cleared ILS runway 24 approach. Altimeter tree 0.00, wind 176 at 15.
Cleared ILS runway 24 approach. Cessna Golf, India Charlie.
Alright. 3000, so we'll update the altimeter. Not a big change. Alright, one more turn and then we're going to activate approach once we're lined up on final here. Alright. Approach is on and we've activated a localizer. Alright, we've captured a localizer.
Cessna Golf, India Charlie.
And we're on the glide slope. Alright, taking out some power.
Clear to land runway 24 Cessna Golf, India Charlie.
Get the speed out. Oh, well, that's a good thing. I'm starting to see the ground, so this is good. Should be an airport. Alright, I do have the lights. First notch of flaps. Definitely crapola out here, though. This is good. This is fun. Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard, a lot of times get really bad weather. This is actually not bad. Once we got out of the clouds, it wasn't bad. Alright, landing flaps. That'll drop the nose so I can set my view. We'll just try to hold 80 on the way down. Making the flight director work for it today. I like that. Yow. Yep, it's really working hard. I like it. Better, I guess better the flight director than me. Still on course, on glide slope. Alright, our decision height is 247 feet. Today we're not going to need to go down that low, at least we can see, but that would be where we'd stop, so we're about 400 feet above. Definitely bumpy. Always gets me how nice it looks, the trees. They do just such a great job of making it. This really looks like Nantucket. Alright, 200 feet to go. 247 is decision height. Gonna pop my head up here. 100 feet to go. Alright, decision height, we're visual. Punching off the modes, continuing. There we are. Whoops. Let's get back on the runway. Alright, FBO's off to the right here. Let's see if we can make the next turnoff.
Cessna Golf India Charlie, turn next taxiway.
Okay, I'm not going to acknowledge tower because I'm busy.
Cessna Golf India Charlie, contact ground on 132.5.
132.5 for Cessna Golf India Charlie. Nantucket Air. Nantucket ground, Cessna Lima Hotel, India. Mike Alpha Golf India, Charlie taxi to parking.
Cessna Lima Hotel India. Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie, taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Cessna Golf India Charlie.
Alright, that's probably good enough. Parking brake on. There we go. Engine idle. Avionics are off. Shut down. And battery master. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a great day. This is LHI-Magic, signing out.